The Design of Everyday Things, a learning summary audiobook by Don Norman, * educational summary. Introduction. Welcome to this learning-focused audiobook summary of The Design of Everyday Things, * by Don Norman. This audio is an original educational summary designed to explain the core ideas, principles, and mental models from the book in a clear and accessible way. The goal is to help you understand why everyday products are often confusing, how good design actually works, and how human-centered thinking can improve systems, tools, and technology in daily life. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Psychopathology of Everyday Things. People regularly struggle with simple objects like doors, switches, faucets, and stoves. According to Don Norman, this is not because people are careless or unintelligent, but because many everyday objects are poorly designed. Good design should make the correct action obvious. When users have to stop and think, guess, or rely on trial and error, discoverability has failed. This chapter introduces signifiers, visible or perceivable, cues that tell users what actions are possible. A handle suggests pulling, a flat plate suggests pushing. When signifiers are missing or misleading, errors are inevitable. The core message is clear. If many people make the same mistake, the design, not the users, at fault. Chapter 2. The Psychology of Everyday Actions. Human. Action follows a predictable cycle. People form a goal, decide what to do, perform an action, interpret the result, and evaluate whether the goal was achieved. Problems arise when there is a gap between what users want to do and what the system allows, or when the system does not clearly communicate what happened. Norman calls these gaps the gulf of execution and the gulf of evaluation. Emotion also plays a critical role. Confusing systems create frustration, which makes thinking harder. Clear systems create confidence and satisfaction. Good design supports both human thinking and human emotion. Chapter 3. Knowledge in the Head and Knowledge in the World. This chapter focuses on memory and mental effort. Poorly designed systems force users to remember too much. Good design reduces memory load by putting information into the world through labels, layout, and visual cues. Examples include stove controls arranged to match burners, or controls placed close to what they affect. Norman introduces natural mapping, where controls mirror real-world relationships. When mapping is intuitive, users don't need instructions. The chapter also notes that what feels natural can vary across cultures, making context an important part of design. Chapter 4. Constraints, discoverability, and feedback. Constraints limit possible actions and help guide users toward correct behavior. Norman describes 4 types: physical, logical, cultural, and semantic constraints. Good constraints prevent mistakes before they occur. Feedback is equally essential. After every action, users should understand what happened and what to do next. Poor feedback, like vague beeps or delayed responses, creates confusion and repeated errors. Effective feedback is immediate, clear, and informative. Chapter 5. Human Error. No bad design. This chapter challenges the idea of human error. Norman explains that most mistakes are predictable and fall into 2 categories: slips, where the intention is correct but execution fails, and mistakes, where the goal itself is wrong. Good design anticipates errors and reduces their impact. Systems should make errors visible, easy to correct, and difficult to repeat. Automation is also examined. While automation can help, it can also reduce awareness and make failures more dangerous if users are not prepared. The solution is resilient design, not blind automation. Chapter 6. Design Thinking. This chapter introduces the human-centered design process. Designers should observe real users, define the real problem, prototype quickly, and test repeatedly. Norman explains the double diamond model, first exploring the problem space, then narrowing toward a solution. He also acknowledges real-world constraints time, cost. And organizational pressure, which often limit ideal design practices. Design is not just creativity. It is problem-solving under constraints. Chapter 7. Design in the world of business. The final chapter connects design to business reality. Feature overload often harms usability. Incremental innovation is more reliable than radical change. Many good ideas fail not because they are bad, but because of timing, cost, or market conditions. Norman emphasizes the moral responsibility of designers. Poorly designed systems can cause frustration, loss, and even physical harm. Design shapes human behavior, whether intentionally or not. Final summary. Central message of the design of everyday things is simple. When people struggle with products, the problem is usually bad design. Good design makes actions visible, outcomes predictable, and errors recoverable. The best designs feel invisible. They support human goals without demanding attention by understanding signifiers, affordances, feedback, mapping, and constraints. We can recognize good design and create better systems ourselves. This concludes the learning summary.